Right.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this new episode. I'm super excited. We just dig in because we talked about it. What are we going to talk about? And we started talking about the energies and how Cancer is going through like a low, but we thought it's already over. I'm a Cancer, you're a Pisces, so we're still like, what
Water,
time?
emotions. Yeah.
Exactly. And we're just going into the energies and let's talk about it because I think a lot of people feel the same. And let's dig in. Maybe we get some activations, maybe we get some channels from like our guides. Let's just
Let's
dive in.
see. Let's see where the water takes us, where we
Mhm.
flow. So already, just wanted to share before we started. I just also before we start anything like this, before I do any workshops, healing sessions, I always spend 20 minutes, half an hour just grounding
Yeah.
and aligning myself. I always connect to Gaia, and for me, I always connect to God, or whether you call that source creator energy. So as I was doing that today, I got in the energy of the sea serpent. And I thought, oh, that's, that's wonderful, that's magical. And on looking that up, the sea serpent is about protection. It's also about power as well and transformation, which obviously
I love
within
it.
all this powerful energy, and I can just feel that sea serpent moving. And it's funny because you straight away spoke about the Cancer sign and the
Yeah.
Pisces and the water and the emotions. So the emotions, it's like what I'm being told, it's like we're being taken on a ride
Mm.
with our
It
emotions
feels
at
like
the
one.
moment. So yes, it does definitely feel like that this week. We've had a family member that's had problems being scammed through the bank. So, you can see as much as it's very scary and panicky, you can see how it straight away takes you into the fear, how the people that are involved in that and the outer circle of that person, you know,
Mm.
you, you've got to be really grounded to be able to cope with that scenario without being caught up in the fear. So we've had that going on within the family at the moment. And as I'm speaking that, and I don't know that you can feel it as well, Tatiana, I can feel the energy coming up. So I feel that also, like you said, let's see where this goes and what comes. I can feel like as we speak, and this is what I love about these conversations and these chats, that within them, as we talk about our own situations and things that are taking place, it's allowing healing. I can feel this as a healing coming up within me because I've also held space for the family members, but also to a degree, I've got a little bit up there as well. So I feel like there's a release taking place, and I can really feel it in my stomach, in my sacral chakra, navel, and solar plexus. So, and also that will allow for some healing for anybody watching us live, because the serpent, the sea serpent, is coming in to bring about his, it's like he's swimming through all that energy and he's just taking it up and clearing it and moving it. I can feel that really happening as we speak, and it's
I
amazing.
love this. I love this because also, I don't know why they came up with this manifestation kind of thing. Um, I just see the serpent, I can't even speak, to like you said, clearing the space and it's just around us. It's like a vortex in a way, and that's where you ground into it. And it's so funny that you said grounding because I was like in the past 2, 3 days, I always had to pull myself from the future or the past into the now because I could feel that I was like, oh, dreaming away and doing these things and yeah, all these things. And last night I was in bed. And I was like, be in the now, feel into your body. And I think that's the energy that the serpent also is like grounding us again,
Yeah.
um, giving us the chance to manifest ourselves into the here and now. I don't know why they said that, but
That that makes sense because as you're
mm,
saying it, like you said, the vortex, I'm seeing almost a gold vortex that's being created to clear
yes.
the space and the
Hmm.
energy. But also it's as though it's almost like I see it like an hourglass. So it's
Yeah.
either at the top, coming in at the middle and going out again,
Yeah.
down into the earth. So I feel like the energy's coming down through us and we're anchoring that energy in. But as we're doing that, we're clearing space so that we can create an empty vessel in a way
Yeah.
for the abundance to drop in place. So that makes sense what you're saying about,
Yeah.
especially with you being as though you're
Yeah.
feeling like you're up there and not grounded and
Yeah.
being taken away in the dreams and the moments. So obviously anybody that's watching us, maybe think on about where you've been this week, where the energy's taking you, because obviously if anybody watches anything to do with the Schumann resonance, and the energies of the planets and alignments, which I don't fully understand, but I do from, on occasions
Yeah.
follow some YouTube videos, and they'll say, the Schumann resonance is off the scale and we've got
Mhm.
such a planet. Did you say in something in retrograde or?
Mars is in Cancer in retrograde, so that's why we affected by this unstable energy. And when you said Schumann resonance, it's like it's so heavy, but it's not getting better. And obviously, the planet is. They always keep telling me that there are so many planets out there in the universe, like in one galaxy, and it's like 12. They always give me the 12, and Earth, where we are on, it's like it's not really the best, but it's not really the worst because they are lower vibrational planets, and they show me this that light workers, there are more light workers on planet Earth than ever before, and that the Schumann's resonance is like helping us to evolve to go to the 4D and 5D. And I think that's so interesting because obviously with astrology, with like you feeling the energies, that's just a confirmation. Because I think we all of us feel the shift and it feels heavy. It's heavy for me. But it's not getting better. We're getting used to it. Yes, our body has to evolve as well and catch up with the frequencies, but the frequencies are not going down. That's what
No.
they
When you
tell me.
say when you
Mm,
say it's not getting better, what you
yeah.
mean is the energy incoming and the
Yes.
vibration of the earth is shaking us all up, but it's
Mm,
all coming in to heighten our vibration, isn't it? To heighten our energy to move us
yeah.
up to this new golden age, isn't it?
Yes.
So,
And
so that's what we're feeling. And obviously, like you, a couple of weeks ago, is it 2 weeks you were poorly? I've heard a lot of people with the similar cold, flu.
I'm never ill normally. Never. Never.
So that obviously is because I'm getting a lot, which I never ever suffer with, is lower back pain, lower back stiffness. I seem to be getting on and off throughout the day. It comes. It's not taking me out. It's not, I don't have to take any medication for it, but I'm aware of it. So I feel like that's like the trapped energy within us, isn't it? It's almost like
Yeah.
I'm getting told it's for me, it's linked with spinal fluid, something linked in with the spinal
And
fluid and the energies that need to be released.
and it's funny. Every single time I'm going through upgrades, I'm having this. I'm not getting ill, but this feeling of like my body is weak. And I always have it in the lower back. And it's so sensitive. And they gave me the information like years and years when I have that. That is literally, like you said, it's a stuck energy and it's getting rid of it. It's
Yes.
clearing it. And it has to do with like, obviously, energies coming in and then they stuck because they, I just see the image of like clearing and like touch this, do this a bit.
Well,
Obviously,
yeah,
that's not how it works, but it feels like you need to just tap in
yeah.
to make it feel better. And I always have that.
Yeah, because
Crazy.
I've found, obviously, I might have mentioned this a few times, yin yoga for the last 18 months. And I was told it might be 3 or 4 years ago, I was told by a beautiful lady, Michelle Taylor Ward, that told me that I was needing to do yoga. And she said yin yoga, and I'd never heard of it. And occasionally
Yoga.
I tried it. So it's like a type of stretching or holding, just allowing the
Yes.
body to stretch.
Yeah.
You
It's
do
my
that.
favorite. I love it.
But so I tried it on and off and it never sort of stuck with me. And then
Yeah.
about 18 months ago I started it, and it's like now my body just And maybe I try to do about
Yeah,
3 or 4 times a week. But if ever I'm feeling a bit of discomfort, I do that. Sometimes I get up in the night and come down and do it
I
because
do the same.
are you, because it's releasing, isn't it? Any trapped
Yeah.
energy. So you imagine all this light, all these waves and energy of light. And, I don't always understand how this works in a
Hmm.
scientific way, or a biological way. But I know
Yeah,
that it's like the more light that's entering the body, it's like anything that's there that's not aligning, so to speak, with
mm,
where we are. It's being shown, it's being uncovered, and
yeah,
it's ready to come up and be released. And like
yeah,
you said, movement, dance, even just stamping your feet on the floor,
yeah,
just any discomfort that you feel, find what works for you. Breathing,
exactly.
because you do breathing techniques, don't you, Tatiana,
Yeah.
with what you do. Uh,
Breathing and tapping, that's my manifestation power. I love that.
So
Yeah.
these are all obviously reminders, and we're reminding you because anybody that's watching this, I presume, will be on the spiritual path, whether you're just starting or you've been on that path for some years. It's just a reminder, and it's funny because as much as we often know all we know, I will sometimes
Mm.
advise somebody to do something when I'm doing an intuitive healing session with somebody, and I'll get in my head if they need to do something. Then I think, why didn't I do why didn't I'm telling them to do something? It's like my guides are going, and yes, you should do it, but you
You as
you,
well.
you forget.
It's I love that, and that's why I love to be a healer because we heal ourselves as well when we heal others,
Yes.
and it's just benefiting, yeah,
Yeah.
yourself. And I love this. There was something coming in, but it's gone
So,
now. Something like, oh, I don't know why they keep saying America, America. The energies are so high, and it's going to escalate there. But this is like Germany. They have this energy of like stagnant, and America has this revolutionary kind of energy. And I feel that a lot of things are going to happen this year, which obviously Schumann resonance is flowing into that. And I don't know why they keep telling me this, like this will help the earth to evolve even quicker.
yeah.
So
It's
I
like
want to,
it's like
yeah,
a move. I'm getting the word movement. It's like
yes,
a movement, isn't it? And a movement, as in a movement of energy. So energy moving and shifting, a movement of our ideals, our
yeah,
ideas, what we want, a movement,
yes,
so you could call it a political movement, but it's also an
mm,
energetic movement.
yeah,
So yeah, I get that, what you're picking up, Tatiana. And this
mm,
is what I love because the two of us come together and we pick up in completely different ways,
mm.
but usually whatever we pick up, even though it's in two different ways, it's sort of the same
So yeah,
same answer, same explanation, but we just do
yeah.
it. And that's why it's good when we talk like this, because what I say might resonate with somebody but might not. And then when Tatiana explains it from her side, you might, hopefully between the two of us, you'll
Yeah,
understand more and you'll get more from the sessions and from the podcasts that we do. That's
yeah,
our intention
exactly.
anyway. And to share, really to share our journeys with you, to share our energies and our light with you, to try and to assist you in
Mm,
in the path that you're walking, and to assist
yeah,
you in what's going on in your everyday lives, because we know it's not always easy, uh you know and fortunately we have each other. I've got, we've both got people we know
yeah,
in this path that we can talk to, other light workers, but sometimes other people don't have as many people they can get into contact with to sort
yeah.
of
That
share
is
or
so true.
share
And
the energy.
yeah, and the energies, especially for women, they are like, we had enough. And that's the energy we're going with. We had enough and we're not doing this any longer. And that's what I loved about Korean women when the movement came up. We're not getting married anymore. We're not having your babies until you treat us well, and the government as well. And I just love that women have the power now. And that's where the energies come in again, because I think we were in a eight numerology number eight cycle
Oh,
the past 200, 300 years, but
right.
we're now in a different one where women are more beneficial. And that's you can definitely tell that a lot of people, a lot of men came out last year, this year, they're in jail now. We all know the stories. And I think the Schumann resonance is also clearing that out. That obviously when we evolve, the
Yeah.
planet, ourselves, um,
Everything, everything
yeah,
comes up to be seen. Nothing, nothing. It
exactly.
might take different levels. It might come out at different times, but it's definitely
Hmm.
being pushed and shifted because it all needs clearing.
Exactly. Exactly. That's the clearing. And everyone is like, oh my God, it has never been like this with I don't know, look at the world, but I think it has always been like this. But it was sometimes, I think, back then, undercover because they could do whatever they wanted to do. And they just show me the internet and like the invention, like everything just started with that because CCTV, all these things that you can, I don't know why they say that, but I love it. It makes so much sense. They evolve, the time we have evolved in the past 40, 50, 60 years is so beneficial to women to nurturing the planet, nurturing themselves, and just evolving. And we're going up. No one can stop that. No one.
The sharing, like you say, the internet, yes, we know there's always that other
Mm,
side to it, but in reality, the
yeah,
amount of information that we can gain, whatever's going on the other side of the world, we can now know
yeah,
instantly because anybody that shares that, it's gone around the world, within
exactly.
seconds, hasn't it? So yeah, and it's also great because this is a great way of empowering people, isn't it? Bringing
Yes,
people because often before all the internet, like you say, governments could keep everything quiet, or you just never
yeah,
got to hear about what was going on in another country or further afield. But now
yeah,
everything's so instant, and
exactly.
it's a tool for us to empower one another and just bring more light through. Most of my work is done on
Mm,
the internet.
yeah,
And like us, we meet. I meet my daughter lives in Berlin. One of my daughters is here, so obviously see her, face to face. But my other daughter, we sort of chat online every week like
mm,
this, and
yeah,
it's just amazing keeping people together as opposed to separation that's been taking place. That's
yeah,
the thing, isn't it? Helping us, to create more possibilities, more times to get together and adjust to that, just to
mm,
come out of the mainstream, so to speak. That's something I'm picking up. It's coming out of the mainstream, and I think that links to the working hours and the way work was structured. Because obviously, since COVID, and although that brought about a lot of suffering, and it was an awful time in some ways,
mm,
in another way, it created many opportunities and gave us time and space to think about what we wanted
exactly.
more. And I know many people have been affected by that in a good way, in that they've
Mm,
changed the way they work. And
yeah,
they would never have thought about that. They would never have thought of perhaps asking to work from home. Or maybe they've
exactly.
even changed the jobs because once they've been away from the working space, they've seen and felt what they've been putting up with that they don't longer, no longer like,
Exactly.
and an opportunity for change. So yeah, obviously everything, there's always two sides to things, but we're always of the love and light, so we like to look at all the light things
Yeah,
and the positivity
I feel the same.
that
And there
comes in.
is always like a darker side to it, but that gets cleared out. And I love it because I started my business during or after COVID. Um, it was a huge opportunity for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Seeing the value that they want to spend time with their family a bit more and all these activations that happened. And oh, yeah, well, I don't wish anyone ill, but sometimes because my hermit is just like for 3, 4 months, COVID again, like just the quarantine. I know that a lot of people didn't like it, but I loved it because I could be on my own, I could create stuff, I could
Yeah.
work from home. It was heaven to me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I benefited from that.
It suited you and your personality. It did me actually, because I can be a
Yeah.
bit of a hermit, but now we're being
Mm. I'm a
pushed
hermit.
to come out into the world. And what
Mm.
I'm picking up, Tatiana, is that they're going to bring in a healing. I can feel it in the heart chakra. So I feel like there's going to be a healing comes in, and then I feel like you will bring in an activation. I don't know if you can feel that coming, but
Yeah, I just
yeah,
when I talked, I was like, Tatiana, keep quiet. There's something coming through, but yeah, that had to come through as
something's
well.
arriving. So the energy that's coming in is very galactic at the moment. That was an energy that came in as well before I came on live. So I feel like there's a galactic. So we've still got the sea serpent energy as he's swooping about the room, and
Yeah.
he'll be swooping about the space that you were in. But I feel like we have the energy of the galactics that we're anchoring in as well, coming down within us to anchor within ourselves, but also to anchor within the earth, because
Mm.
everything we're bringing down, we're actually anchoring into Gaia. That's why it's really important we stay and remain grounded. So we are these anchor points for this light, which assists Gaia as Gaia assists us. So it's like a
Hmm.
two-way street.
Mm.
So just take some deep breaths and allow that vortex of light that we talked about, that Tatiana was picking up on, and then I could see it as well. It's like it's coming down and it's swirling, and you might feel the energy in the throat, the higher heart, the solar plexus, the navel. I can actually feel it now in the third eye as well. So it's like it's clearing, it's spinning fast, and it's clearing all this space. If you feel any discomfort, you can do tapping, as Tatiana was just doing, in the
Yeah,
areas you feel the
tapping.
discomfort, to clear it. Or you can just deep breathe, and as you deep breathing, just focus on the breath, and the discomfort that you feel will move and shift. It won't stay so that it becomes sort of horrendously discomfort. It's just there because it's moving stuff within you. Isharanaya Omeyara 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 Isharanaya 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 Isharanaya. And we have these beautiful golden beings of light with us, and we have the energy of the blue avians that have just come in on my right
Yeah.
shoulder. So their galactic energy is overseeing what is taking space. It's like as though they're holding space within the room that we're in, or that any of you are in. Allowing the heart chakra to open. It's almost like I see the heart chakra opening really wide, allowing it to open. It's almost like spherical is the word I want to use, because it's opening from the front, but it's also opening at the back. So it's
Yeah.
creating this circle or this vortex that's being filled with energy and love and light that's coming up from the earth, but also coming in from all around us. So it's as though you're receiving this heightened energy that's lifting you. This energy of love is coming into this vortex to fill you and lift you. And it's of a um, pure vibrational energy. I even feel like it's got the energy of the angelics that have come in as well. So there's many different types of energies coming into this space to assist us now. And they're opening that heart, and they're opening that higher heart, and they're talking about self-love, which links in with the higher heart. So they want you to begin to respond more to yourself, to your own needs. It's time to listen to your own needs, what you need to do to fulfill yourself within this lifetime. Now, the more we listen to those needs, those inner needs, that's going to fulfill us, the more we expand, and the more we step up into the space we need to fill, into the person we need to become, because we start asking for what we want. We start stepping forward onto that path, and our guides are all coming in now, even more as if they're coming closer to us. If you're not already aware of them, they are there at all times, but they're coming in closer and closer because they want to assist us. It's as though for some of us, we struggle with this, and I can see for some of you that are watching this, it's almost like you're being assisted. You're a bit wobbly walking, and you've got a guide on each side holding your hand as you walk. Yeah. and they're assisting you in this because this is a major breakthrough. These are overcoming major resistance, major changes. It's overcoming major fears, major beliefs that hold you back. You're starting to say no to things, but also as you move forward in this wobbly way in which it might feel at the moment, because it's not you're being taken out your comfort zone,
Mm.
so you're being assisted. So always remember, you can always call on your guides. Number one is keep grounded. Number two is call on your guides and your team of light, of 100% pure light, to assist you, and they will show you the way. They will drop messages in. It might be through somebody saying to you, it might be something you read, it might be something you see, it might even be a word that just comes into your head.
Mm.
So I think they're now ready for your
Yeah,
energy to come in, Tatiana, with your beautiful activations.
we activate. We're calling you spirit guides, the blue avians. Ooh, it's like they putting on the crown. Like, here we go. Here, remember. So they activate your third eye, your crown chakra, your memories in your heart. Back to low. That's a bit a different energy. We're just going for it. Just allow yourself to breathe, take it in, and sit with this energy. Let it flow from your head into your body. And I know it's heavy.
Mhm.
Breathe through this. You've got this. Active. Crown. And a call up on Isis is here with this energy, the divine, the feminine, the transformation. And we're working with her on Saturday. I'm looking forward to that. And she's showing the way, because deep down you know which way to go. And if you're struggling at the moment with where to go, with clarity, get into your heart. And Lisa activated your heart already. We go into your heart and it will drop. Let it come. Let the answers come. And maybe your spirit guides will come in, ancestors. Let the answers come for the next 10-15 seconds. Let it come, let it drop in like a warm golden light into your heart and your body and your aura. Take a deep breath in, hold it for 2, exhale. Love and light activation. And so it is.
That was so beautiful.
Thank you as well.
So many beings of light with us, so many energies.
Yes. And it was a bit different. It was more like, yes, we'll do this. We already know this. Why are you asking yourself? You know the way.
That's lovely. Thank you. So,
Mm.
should we share our workshop on Saturday?
Yes, let's do this. Would you like to start? Because for me, Lisa always goes first and I come second, because my energy is quite like get in there, transformative, and Lisa is helping to make it a bit more feminine, more softer,
Yes.
soften the energy.
Fluff it up, fluff your
Yeah,
feathers up. That's what we're doing, fluffing your feathers up so that
exactly, because
it's coming in as a softer energy. So we're coming together, we've created this beautiful workshop along with Lord Shiva and Lord Vishnu, the energy of the Himalayas. You may have seen some of the adverts that we've been putting out. It's called the Divine Blueprint. So it's about accessing your divine map of why you are here. And as I say that, I can almost see like the stars in the skies all being connected up, and you
yeah,
will all have your own individual map unique to
yes,
you, that is within you, connected with your soul. So you will already be accessing this blueprint of sorts, but what this workshop is doing is bringing you more into alignment with that energy. And we will be connecting with the Himalayans,
mhm,
and the energy of Shambhala. We love these workshops that we put together because we have a guidance. We're sort of guided to connect with certain beings, which we have done in preparation, who will hold space. But we never, there's always something else that comes in on the day.
Yeah.
And the date for the workshop is this Saturday. So it's the 22nd of the 2nd. So we're on this powerful portal, which we know that these portals, they just heighten the energies. It's like it's like a supernova
Yeah.
of energy. I'd sing supernova for you, but you might all shut your computers down if I start singing. So yeah, so if you would like to book a place or make any inquiries, it's this Saturday. It's on via Zoom, and also beautiful number. We're starting at 11 a.m. and we should be finished by 1 p.m. So beautiful numbers coming into play for that
Yeah.
date, and a lovely price, or a really accessible price of £25. We also are quite happy for anybody that wants to do the workshop but can't make it on the date. We are doing recordings, and we can send the recordings. We have had a couple of ladies already asking who would want the recordings, who can't make the date. Doesn't make any difference to the energy. You will receive that energy, because if you book that place, you are already in that energy. And sometimes I always feel, if I've booked a workshop that I can't make, I can feel the energies
Yeah.
coming into play at the time that the workshop is. I just can feel it coming in. So the energy is there because your higher self, that spiritual side of yourself, will already be in that realm, in
Yeah.
that energy field, working with all the guides and the team that's there. I don't know if you want to share anything from that as well, Tatiana, or we've
Yes.
said enough.
I'm struggling with a Himalayan with that word.
Oh, the Himalayan. Well,
Himalayan.
you were accessing the Himalayan mountains, weren't you, to
Yeah,
is it
exactly.
connect?
So, and that's what I always connect when I manifest, when I'm in my abundance bubble, and I always work with the abundance bubble of with my clients, because everything is so possible, and I'm always on top of the Himalayan
Yeah, Himalayan
because
mountains.
it's so up high and it has such like a spiritual, energetic kind of meaning. We're going into that in the workshop as well.
Yes, it's a very
But
very
yeah,
sacred space.
yes. So we're directly connected to Isis is coming in, goddesses are coming in, and just to name a few. But we will also work with star seeds. We're going into a temple again where we build your manifestation power, build your abundance in general. And there are also like heart activations coming in for me, like obviously for you, but they keep telling me it's like a tiny surprise as well, because they will always drop these things on top of what we plan to do. So we're both intuitive, so I think this is for intuitive people who are not like bound to, oh, it needs to be like this. It's so fluid and the energy is already coming in. We can feel them. You could feel them probably today. Um, and there is more coming. We're going to record an activation for you beforehand. And I'm sure we're doing some stuff after, like as a bonus. I can already feel that.
Yeah, yeah. So after you've accessed the workshop, the
Yes.
following week there will be something else as a gift, or maybe you call it a bonus. But yeah, we've got lots of energy. We've got lots of
Yep.
beautiful beings that are working with us.
Mhm.
Lots of our guides are coming in and stepping forward, who want to work and
Yes.
bring this energy into to accelerate us all on this path, and awaken more of us, to bring more light, so that,
Yeah.
yes, all this abundance, all these beautiful light codes coming into our lives to bring
Yeah.
more joy and happiness, more peace,
Clarity.
more clarity. So, yes, watch this space. So, if you'd like to sign up, just message, me or Tatiana, and yeah,
Below.
yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Below.
I always forget it's down below.
Yeah, down below. If you have any questions, let us know. This is going to be so epic. And activations. Right.
Yes, definitely.
Exactly. Perfect. Thank you so much, guys, for being here with us. If you have any questions, or maybe you want to talk about a specific topic, comment and we can always catch up. on them. And also, we're thinking about inviting people into our podcast. So if you feel we need to have a look into that, how this is going to look like. But if you want to be interviewed by myself, by Lisa, by us, drop in a message or below, and we come back to you, because we would love to invite spiritual people or people with like crazy experience, good experience. Yeah, we want to invite you into our space because we would love to do that.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
like a group of friends getting together
Yay.
for a
And
chat.
I can always see that this is a movement, and in the next 2, 3 years, it's going to be like we're working with a lot of powerful women, famous, non-famous, whatever you want to call it. And that's the energy we're going for. And yeah, that's it from us. Thank you so much. And
Till
we'll see
our,
you next
yeah,
time.
till the next podcast. Take care.
Take care.